Hello friends, welcome to the session on PhD coursework. In this session, we'll be discussing how to create table of content by using Microsoft Word. Friends, you will find that Microsoft Word is a very useful application software that can be used in the research at different stages. Whenever you prepare any research document, such as synopsis, thesis, research article, paper, conference paper. So frequently the researcher has to prepare such research documents. So whenever you prepare any such research document, then it is necessary that you need to add a table of content initially in the document. But while adding this table of content manually, one will find that it is very difficult, particularly if the document size is large, then preparing a table of content becomes very difficult, because frequently the researcher goes on making changes in the research document, and therefore you will find that the headings will goes on shifting from one page number to another page number, and therefore manually controlling all such activities becomes very difficult for a researcher. Therefore, the Word has provided the facility that you can create a table of content automatically in the Microsoft Word. And whenever you add any text or whenever you delete any text from the research document, then the table of content page number will be automatically updated. So this is a great facility provided to the researcher by the Microsoft Word. So let us understand what this facility is and how we can actually make the use of it. So as you know that I am sharing my computer screen with all of you for this presentation. So table of content is easiest way. You will find that whenever you want to create a table of content, then you can make the use of the heading style. So there are certain default heading style provided into the Microsoft Word, and these heading styles can be used for the creation of the table of content. For example, we can have the heading styles such as heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So heading 1 will be the outermost layer, and heading 2 will come under the heading 1. Heading 3 will come under the heading 2. So in this way, by depending upon the size of the heading, it is possible that we can create a table of content in the Word document. So whenever we add or delete the headings from the document, then the Word will automatically update the table of content. The Word will also update the page number in the table of content when the information from the document is deleted or when the information in the document is added. So all such things will take place automatically. So once you finish with all the entries into your document, then you can create a table of content. And also there are different formats available for the table of content, and you can make the use of any appropriate format for the creation of the table of content. So the table of content will be formatted based on the level of the headings. The level 1 will include any text identified with the style heading 1. Now you can mark the table of content entries in the one of the two ways. Either you can make the use of the built-in heading style, or by marking the individual text entries. So it is possible that you can make the use of the built-in heading style, which is the easiest way. Otherwise, it is also possible that you can mark the individual text entries, whatever you want to add into the table of content. So whenever you want to make the use of the built-in heading style, then you can select the text you wish to be the heading. Then you can click on the Home tab, and then in the style group, you have to select it as a heading 1. So as shown in this window, you have to go to the style, and there you can change the heading style to heading 1. If you don't see the style you want, then you can arrow to expand the quick style gallery. So whatever the style that you want to select, almost many styles have been defined in Microsoft Word by default, and therefore you can select any particular style that you want. So there are ready-made styles provided. So there is a large list of styles. You can select any style that you want for the heading in your document. And whenever you want to mark the individual entries, then you need to select the text you wish to make as a heading. Then you have to click the reference tab. In the Microsoft Word, there is a ribbon, and in the ribbon, we have a reference tab. And then you can click add text in the table of content groups, and then click the label that you want to label for your selection. So you can select the text as per your requirement, and also you can add the label as per your requirement. So whenever you add the text, then the different labels are being displayed as shown in this window, and you can select any particular label for the text that is to be added into the table of content. Now, whenever you want to create a table of content, then you have to put down the cursor in your document where you want the table of content. Normally, the table of content will appear before the text of the file, and then you can click on the reference tab, and then you click on the table of content button. So as shown in this window, you go to the ribbon, then you click on the reference tab or reference menu, and then you select on the left hand side, there is a menu available for table of content. So once you click on it, then there are different default options available for the displaying of the content. So you can select any appropriate style, and then accordingly, the table of content will be created within your document. So whenever you want to remove this table of content, then it can also be removed by clicking on this button. Now, whenever you want to update the table of content, then if you have added or if you have removed the headings or other table of content entries, then it is possible that you can update your table of content. So apply the headings or mark individual entries as being shown above, and then you click the reference tab in the ribbon, and then you click the option update table so that the table will get updated automatically. So as shown over here, you will find that besides this table of content menu, there is another menu available for updation. And once you click on this update, then the entries into the table of content will get automatically updated. It is possible that you can delete the table of content. If you do not want the table of content in your document, then you can again click on the reference tab in the ribbon, then click on the table of content, and then there is a button to remove the table of content. So once you click on this button, remove, so here it is. Once you click on this, then you will find that the table of content will be removed from your Word document. So let us see how the table of content can be created in a Word file. Now, suppose I have already created a Word file. I have already installed Microsoft Word on my computer, and suppose I have already created some dummy text. And suppose this is my chapter 1 introduction, and then there are certain lines which are expected to be written over there. Then there is another heading. This is a problem statement. Then there is another heading logic. Then there is another heading program, and there is another heading called as an output. And also I have added one more heading as the next problem. So these are the different headings. Now, if I want to create a table of content for these headings, then I will have to select these text, and I will have to assign the appropriate headings for these titles. Now, suppose I will assign the heading 1 for this title, Then I will assign for this problem statement. I will go to the home tab and then I will click on the heading 1 again. And then I will select this text logic. And then I will go into the home tab and I will create the heading 2. So this is a level 2. So these two headings are level 1. This is a level 2. And then again, I will select this word program. And then I will go to the home tab and I will select the heading 1. And now suppose this is my next heading output, and this heading output is suppose of the level 2 or heading 2. So in this way, we can select the headings or we can select their levels accordingly. This is the another title. And for this also, I will select the heading as 1. So I have already created a file and already I have added some text in it. And those words which I want as my headings, for them, I have assigned different levels. Some of the text have been assigned level 1. Some of the text is assigned with level 2. Now, suppose I want to create the table of content in my Word document at the beginning. So what I will do, I will go to the reference tab. So here on the left-hand side, there is a menu available for table of content. I will select the appropriate format for the table of content. Suppose this is my format for table of content. So one can easily find that the table of content will be automatically created. So level 1 headings will appear like this. Level 2 heading will appear within the level 1. Similarly, here also the output level 2 will appear within the level 1. And the corresponding page numbers are also being shown over here. Now, suppose I make some changes in the document, and suppose this is the text which I am shifting to another page. If I do it, then you will find that it is possible that you can modify your table of content. So once I click on this reference tab, then you will find that there is a button update table, and you will find that the page numbers can be easily updated. So you will find that this heading next problem will appear now on the page number 2. Also, this output will also appear on the page number 2 automatically. So when the researcher go on creating any research document, and when he is continuously making some changes in the research document, then frequently the page numbers or headings are continuously changing. And if they are changing, then keeping track of it manually becomes very difficult. And therefore, Word has provided this facility with the help of which automatically the table of content will be updated. Now, if you do not want this table of content, then it is possible that you can remove this table of content. So whenever you want to remove this table of content, you have to simply click on this button, remove table of content. And if I click on this button, then you will find that the table will be removed from your document. So there is a facility of adding the table, as well as there is a facility of removing the table from the document. So you can select as per your own way. The different formats are already provided, and you can select the format which is suitable to you for creating such table of content. Thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully, you have understood how to create the table of content in a Word document. Thank you all for viewing the session.